Operating systems. Operating systems are responsible for managing and controlling all computer hardware. It is stored in the RAM area, and it is the first thing to load when the computer is started up. It is a platform on which application software is run. What does the operating system do? The operating system provides task and memory management, security management, a user interface, and it enables communication between the hardware. And the diagram on the right shows basically all that an operating system does. It controls the applications, the disk drive, the mouse, the printers, the keyboard, the monitor, and most of those were all hardware devices, and then the others were application programs that run on top of the operating system. And then the next thing it does is task and memory management, and this is for when you're running multiple softwares at once, such as antivirus or a web browser. Your OS is able to manage like the resources that it has available to it so that all of your programs run successfully. And it does this through program isolation, which means it makes sure that your program that you want to be running at the time is getting enough power and enough RAM to it. And it also assigns resources, which is like whenever you print something, it'll send it to the printer, and whenever your mouse clicks something, it's the communication device. And the next thing is the security management, and this is done through authentication, which is like passwords and usernames. And this is normally done at the beginning when you log on to your computer, or just in general, that your computer may ask you for authentication that you are actually who you say you are. And so this helps to keep all your files stored on your computer secure, and it also enables like people not to just hack your stuff and steal information. And through this, it controls users' access, and this is especially useful when dealing with shared files and devices, because if a file is openly shared, then people can easily get to it. So the OS allows people to set priorities on certain files that only enable certain people to share them, or even look at them on your device. And it also is able to enforce security by having fireware software, and this basically just protects your computer from any like Trojans or any basically viruses that could possibly affect or hurt your computer while you're using it. And it also provides a user interface, and this is done through a command line interface, or CLI. And this is basically whenever you type into your keyboard, that is what a command line interface is. It's really not our typical graphical interface, which is another type of interface that your OS can be programmed to allow you to use. And a typical graphical user interface, or GUI, is used with a mouse, and it enables easy switching between programs, while with the command line interface, you have to actually type your commands into the computer before they are executed, instead of just clicking on the icon that would show up on your screen. And also it enables communication with the hardware, and it controls the hardware, which are examples are your printer, your screens, your hard disks, and enables communication to happen so that whenever you tell the printer to print something, it'll print the correct thing out at the correct location too. And then device drivers are also important when communicating with hardware, and device drivers are used by computers to understand the hardware devices attached. And this is normally why whenever you buy a new printer or something, it comes with an installation CD, because when you install the CD, it installs the device driver that enables your operating system to recognize what the hardware is, and so execute the functions that the hardware is supposed to be performing. And then here is my bibliography, and I use the ITGS, Informational Technology in a Global Society, for the IB Diploma by Stark Gray.